Alright, so I've been watching a lot of prepping videos lately, and just different videos like that because I like to be completely sustainable. I want to be able to take care of myself. And looking back through though, one thing that kind of struck me odd was like there's not many videos on smaller weapons. Um, Most of the guys are talking about larger weapons, they don't talk even about 22s that much, which is really weird to me. It's like mainly like they're showing the weapons that they would protect themselves with if they're a family, which is, your basic, military grade weapons, which I'm straight down with because I like my favorite weapons are I love AK-47s, I love AR-15s, stuff like that. Like military grade tactical weapons are like, bomb for me. I'm not really big into like the shotguns and stuff like that, but they're always good to have. But like my main question was like a lot of these videos you see these guys talking about this stuff and nobody really talks about like smaller stuff like BB guns and pellet rifles. There are very few videos on that, and it kind of struck me as odd because you think about it and you're like, wow, if things did go south and the economy fell apart, I wouldn't want to be shooting freaking 22 shells at a bird. It just seems stupid to waste that kind of money and ammo if you only have like a certain amount of it that you've stockpiled, because you got to make it last, as long as you can. Just an idea from me. So I was like, wow, what would be the cheapest thing to shoot? That would be a freaking pellet gun. Because I mean, if you think about it, BBs, it's like $4 for 1,500. And BBs, you can't do a whole lot with BBs. I mean, you can kill a bird with it, but then you talk about pellets, 250, a couple bucks, same thing. It's really inexpensive, so I don't know why people don't really talk about that kind of stuff more. I want to show you my pellet gun, which is actually awesome, and why I bought it, because it looks like a military grade weapon. So this is the Crossman, it's the M4177, and it's just a little pellet gun. I definitely recommend if you have kids to buy trigger guard, trigger lock, so that they can't pick it up and decide to go shoot people with it, because that will hurt people. It is a gun, but this weapon was actually really cool because it's really lightweight, doesn't weigh much, and it's straight pump fed. So it's a pump gun. It doesn't take CO2 cartridges, which is one thing that I was really interested in. I didn't want anything that took CO2. And it'll take pellets or BBs. So it's got a chamber for pellets here. It's got a little feeder thing you put in there, and then BBs go inside. But definitely a good weapon. And if you think about it, I mean, for close range shooting, this thing will shoot at like 625 feet per second. So it's not terrible. I mean, you can buy something a lot cheaper than this. Mainly I paid for this because of the way it looks, of course, because I like military grade weapons. But you can get a regular pellet gun that'll do the same thing for like $60. That one's like 100. But so it just seems kind of odd to me that they don't, like, preppers don't talk more about weapons like that. It's something that you would, if you're gonna stockpile stuff, for being able to kill small game to eat, survive. Seems like you would buy a pellet gun. I mean, just makes sense. I don't know. Let me know what you think below. Peace.